Few songwriters have had a career as successful and filled with incredible albums as Bob Dylan. I mean, the man has released more than 40 studio albums, and I think it would be fair to say that at least 70% of them are good. He has good albums in the 2010s, the 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, and the 70s, but if you want a taste of the man's best work, then there's nowhere else to look than the 60s. When I say that this man didn't miss a single time after his debut, you better believe that I'm telling the truth. Let's all agree that his 1962 debut wasn't exactly the greatest, but after that, Bob Dylan started to redefine folk music with releases such as The Freewheeling of Bob Dylan and The Times They Are A-Changing. He was also one of the first to openly criticize the government and other issues, adding more fuel to the fire burning at the center of the counterculture movement. These early albums had already cemented him as a top-tier songwriter, but as soon as he plugged in the aux and started to record with a band, Dylan became the most talked about human in a world where the Beatles were taking over the US. His electric albums are known to be the most fantastic moments not only in the folk genre, but maybe music overall. Bringing It All Back Home, Highway 61 Revisited, Blonde and Blonde represented a level of quality in both songwriting and delivery so high that every single song could be included in the Hall of Fame of songwriting. As if releasing 6 of the best albums of the 60s wasn't enough, he went on to release John Wesley Harding and Nashville Skyline, albums that deviated quite heavily from Dylan's original sound, but still showcased incredible songwriting and also a prelude of sorts, where we, the fans, learned the hard way that you never know what Bob Dylan's going to do next.